I'm going to show you how to put together the ultimate Thanksgiving appetizer platter. It'd be great for Christmas too. So I'm going to make first a homemade cheese ball. And even if you just do the cheese ball for the game on Sunday, make a homemade cheese ball. This one is a bacon, beer, and cheese ball, and it's amazing. Starting out, the better the bacon, the better this is going to be. So I've just got about a ½ pound of Pelican Smoky Meats bacon, best bacon ever. And I'm just frying it until it's nice and crumbly. You can bake it in the oven too. That's another way to do it. Or if you're making bacon on the weekend, just make some extra and turn it into this recipe. I love this recipe too because you can make the cheese ball 3 or 4 days ahead of Thanksgiving, and really that's the way I roll. I don't want to be stuck in the kitchen the whole time. I've got family and friends coming that I haven't seen for a really long time. I want to be hanging out with them. So as much as you can get done ahead of time, the better. So let's talk cheese ball 101. First of all, make your own. Don't buy them. When you buy them at the store, they're filled with all these different ingredients that you really don't want to be eating. They're really waxy. Making your own cheese ball is so fun, so easy. Make ahead, and everybody loves them. I'm just going to get this bacon out of the drippings, and I'm just going to let it hang out and drain any of the grease. Okay, bacon done. And again, I love bacon. I just don't love making bacon. So I have a bacon making day. And that means when I'm making bacon, I love a good BLT sandwich, or if I'm making it for, weekend brunch, get it done, make it on that day so that you don't have to be making it around Thanksgiving. All right, cheese ball, 3 blocks of softened cream cheese. If it's at room temperature, it's gonna come together much more easily, and you can use the light cream cheese. I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic. That garlic doesn't have to be open. I'm using the squeezed garlic just because it's a little bit easier, but if you wanted to mince up fresh garlic, that would work too. I do love this squeezed garlic because you never have to touch the garlic, and I always have it in my fridge, and it's just easier, even easier than the jar. So I'm going to add a little bit of fresh garlic. If you like ranch flavored, you could add a packet of dry ranch dressing. That would be really good in here too. I'm going to start this up. I'm also going to add some scallions, chopped green onions, and I love those because they have a nice mild taste. They're not over oniony, and they're really pretty. Speaking of pretty, I love adding some pimento. This is just jarred pimento. I've got the red and the green, and this makes a great holiday cheese ball too. And we're gonna show you how to make it super duper cute. All right, so I'm gonna get that going. I'm also gonna add a little bit of beer, because I'm betting you got some beer hanging around the house. Just a touch, which will basically give it a little bit of great flavor. You could leave it out, or you could use non-alcoholic. But this is going to help kind of thin out the cheese ball, make it a little more spreadable, and it also adds some great flavor. So using a hand mixer is really the best way to do this. And at home, you're going to take the time and really mix it together. And again, if that cream cheese is at room temperature, boy, does that make things easier. All right, now we're going to add some shredded cheddar cheese. That's going to go in there. Some chopped parsley. So it's really got a lot of freshness and color. In goes our bacon. Cooked crumbled bacon. I mean, this is like the ultimate cheese ball. And then at this point, I kind of do it by hand and just get in there and mix it up. Now, here's what you want to do with it. After you've mixed it all together, and boy, I've made a little bit of a mess here, but you know what? That's what happens when you're cooking. At home, my dog Arlo would be right here, waiting for every little thing for me to drop. He loves Thanksgiving, by the way. Oh my gosh, does he ever. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do with that cheese ball. You're gonna lay a big sheet of plastic wrap down, right? You're gonna mix that all together and just kind of plop it on the plastic and let that help you form it into a ball, right? And then because we've loosened it up, because that cream cheese has been at room temperature, we added that little bit of beer to it. It needs to go into the refrigerator for several hours or even a few days. And then when you take it out of the refrigerator, it'll be nice and firm and easy to work with. If you've got less people coming, you can cut the recipe in half and use 2 blocks of cream cheese. But the leftovers are really great. I mean, who doesn't love, cheese ball with crackers? So here's where you can really have some fun. And I can't take credit for this because one of our viewers several years ago made this, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give her a try. We had this viewer on the show several years ago, and she did a ginormous turkey appetizer platter. So she made the cheese ball, and then she just started building it. Here's kind of a smaller version, and I wanted to show you that anybody can do this. Even the kids can help. It's in the shape of a turkey, and it's going to look so stinking cute on your Thanksgiving buffet. Basically, it's a veggie and dip platter, right? And then the dip is the cheese ball. So what we did is, again, this is super easy. Basically took some sliced mushrooms and put that around to make it look like the turkey, right? Then I've got a radish there, and that's like the turkey head. These are peppercorns, and you used a little bit of the cheese ball to kind of glue the peppercorns and the turkey. I've got pecans that act as a little gobbler there, or you could use sun-dried tomatoes, and then you just start building the feathers with a bunch of different vegetables. And again, I am not like a crafty person. Anyone that knows me will tell you, or if you watch the show, you already know. I'm all about casseroles and slow cooker recipes, and I am not a cake decorator, not crafty at all. My producer Abby is laughing about me, but I'm telling you, this is a really fun project to do. And you pull this out, put it on your buffet, and everyone is going to ooh and ah. So basically, you're going to keep tucking the vegetables. These are cucumbers, and I love putting cucumbers in a veggie dip tray. Then I've got, red peppers and carrots and celery and cauliflower and zucchini. And you can make it as elaborate or as big as you want, or you can make it small. But I love the fact. And I've got green onions, and then I've kind of built it up with some leaf lettuce or some mustard greens or some kale. I've got zucchini back here, red onions. So, you can make it as elaborate or as simple as you want. If you just want to do the cheese ball itself, that bacon, beer, and cheddar cheese ball, chop up some pecans and roll it in pecans and serve it with crackers, and it is so darn delicious. But if I've talked you into one thing, I hope that is making a homemade cheese ball for the game on Sunday. Going to be a great game. Going to be a little chilly, or for Thanksgiving or for the holiday season. We'll put the recipe for that bacon beer cheese ball and how to do this really fun turkey appetizer platter on our website.